Man, I'm in the mood for some romance anime, but nothing seems interesting. Oh, hold up. What is this?
I think I'm gay.
Fun fact about me, I have never in my life neither watched nor read any BL stories, except for Killing Stalking, but I think that's a beast of its own. That's right, whenever there was any Yuris on ice, I was like, dodged. Whenever some given boys pulled up, I was like, miss me with that. Whenever You're My Princess audiobook by Sida Kuye would pull up, I'm like, fuck outta here. But when I saw Sasaki to Miyano, something inside me just told me, so I said, fuck it, I'm a JoJo fan, and every JoJo fan likes to suck some. So I think it's time to finally give BL a shot and to see if I'll find a new genre of anime and manga that I'm interested in, and will I find something hidden deep within me? Now, although my channel is dying and nobody cares really what I say, I do have to put this disclaimer out. The only reason why I wasn't into any BL or even Yuri anime and manga before was just because none of it ever kind of, I guess, caught my eye or piqued my interest. But anyway, first impressions, how were they? Extremely wholesome, I like it. So, Sasuke to Miyano, it's, well, a slice of life, of course, BL slash, romance anime about, would you guess it, Sasaki and Miyano. It's animated by Studio Dean, who've done such notable works as... Oh no. But setting that aside, this adaptation is really good. I mean, it doesn't really demand that much like animation or like huge, fight scenes or whatever to actually make the story good and not absolute trash. Sorry, I'm still salty about all of that. But yeah, like basically, well, the animation and time spent on it is noticeably good, like, because although it's nothing anything too special, you can see like in all of those romantic scenes and the really important scenes, they've really been taken care of with, well, extreme care. Like both the voice actors, animators, directors, everybody, like, just you can feel like they were giving it their all with this adaptation. And I really like the feel and the look of the show. Like there are some moments when it really does touch your heart. The way it's directed, it really makes you feel sometimes sad. You feel when the character is lonely. You feel it, like when he's suffering because his crush won't return his love. You get that. You get that. But yeah, honestly, sometimes watching romance shows in general, but this show for some reason in particular feels like a sporting event. Every time you're like,
小笠原じゃん。どうしたの？みやちゃん、ごめん
I
ね。
bet $100 on that. But yeah, that's basically the look of the show. Honestly, on the soundtrack side, nothing really sticks out to me. I mean, granted, there are only a few episodes out right now, but in general, show, look good, look cute, do watch. But now, that's for the story. What's it about? Of Sasaki and Miyano. This is actually an adaptation of a manga that's actually really well received. I can see why. And the structure of it is, well, extremely kind of slice of life-ish, which is honestly my only complaint with it. Out of all many genres of anime, honestly, slice of life, whenever I watch it, it just... I can never really get into it. Every time a show has a slice of life structure, I can rarely really get into it. And that's kind of also my only problem with this, because you can see that the manga, although I didn't read the manga, you can see that it's structured in a way that there are kind of like small stories going on. And for manga formats, that usually works. But with an anime that demands like 20 minutes of your time out of like, you know, all the get-go, you expect to be entertained. Well, you are entertained, but after some time, you know, you get to a lot of those, you know, situations kind of like feel a bit similar to both now. So like honestly, again, this isn't really a fault with the anime. This is just fault with my brain and the way I just can't seem to get into slice of life. But just maybe that anime will change it. Will this anime get me into slice of life? Will I finally watch K-On? What I'm trying to say, slice of life, to me, no good, only kind of bad thing about this show. I'm so sorry, don't get this wrong, I don't hate slice of life, I just can't get into it. But other than that, the show is actually quite awesome because, of course, like, it's about Sasaki and Miyano. To kind of quick summary, basically, Miyano, oh, but by the way, they both go into this all-boys school, which is kind of important, but what is it really? And Miyano once sees a student getting like basically bullied and picked on by like 3-4 other guys, and he tries to kind of go help, but he's kind of, you know, timid and submissive, just like I like them. And before he can, well, get his ass, quite frankly, kicked as well, Sasaki senpai steps in and kind of, well, takes a beating as well. Alright. And after that, they just kind of start hanging out and, you know, some feelings get involved, of course. And yeah, and that's actually where it kind of piqued my interest, because I don't know, I don't know if this is a usual thing in BL, but you would usually expect that Miyano would be the one with the crush. Then, you know, you can see that there are all other some male characters, and it's kind of hinted that, like, do they also like Miyano, you know? I don't know if it's been revealed later on, but you know, you get some like hints, some kind of But yeah, it's actually Sasaki is the one who is like kind of, you know, the cooler, edgier, delinquent type senpai who is actually into Miyano, and he is trying to, well, basically kind of figure out his feelings as well, and also kind of try to get with Miyano, I guess. So that's actually quite interesting, because, you know, you see him being the one tortured by love, as they say. While actually Miyano is a furunashi, which is I guess a male otaku who likes boys' love. I just love how Japan has a label for pretty much everything. But I think that's kind of an interesting component to this story. And honestly, a lot of these characters work. Like, it's fun. Like, their personalities do clash with one another, and they're, you know, you see the growth and progression of how they become more, I guess, okay with each other. You know, they kind of get more familiar with themselves as the story progresses. You know, they develop, well, I guess, their friendship first, and then maybe something else as well. But something about them being so wholesome together warms my cold, waifu-filled heart. Will I finally be able to accept husbandos? But yeah, both of them extremely wholesome, extremely cute, like, to watch together, and just, I don't know, you just want to root for them. Whenever some romantic thing happens, you're like, yeah, come on, go do it, go, man, go get him, man, come on, go get him. It's actually quite amazing, because again, well, okay, I always say this, I think I said it for like 10,000 times, a new drinking game, but again, I don't know any, I guess, tropes in BL, but what I would love to see is kind of explore more of this, you know, homosexual gay side, especially in the setting of Japan, who is, you know, quite still not as tolerant as some other countries with it. So I would really like to see explained it or explored a bit more, and I do feel like the series will go into that direction, so I'm quite excited to see where it goes and if they end up together. Oh no, am I a Fudanshi now? Will my cold waifu-filled heart finally accept husbandos? Is it time I start accepting myself? My deepest parts of myself that I never thought possible. Will I finally start liking slice of life anime? But yeah, in summary, Sasaki and Miyano, I do actually recommend it. Even if you haven't watched Boys Love, I think it's, I guess, innocent enough to kind of lead as a gateway to some other stories. And I'm also quite actually interested in watching / reading some more BL and those kind of stories in general. And yeah, so Sasaki and Miyano, like animation type, quality wise, quite awesome. Story wise, amazing. Characters, I just want to cuddle them. But yeah, so like if you're interested, watch it. And if you like BL, I'm guessing you probably already are watching it. And if you just want an anime to watch, maybe go check it out. Especially if you like slice of life anime, it's really cute. Like really amazing and wholesome. And just I want to root for them both. So yeah, as always, thank you so much for watching this video. And I hope you liked it. And I hope to see you in another one. Stay strong, guys. I need a good dick.